Have you ever poured your heart into a gesture, a gift, a late night helping a colleague, or showing up for a friend, only to feel a sharp, cold sting when they didn't react the way you imagined? There's a phrase for that feeling. Expectations are resentments on layaway. When we expect people to act like us, love like us, or care with the same intensity we do, we aren't actually being generous. We are opening a credit line of bitterness that will eventually have to pay off. Today, we explore why people don't give like you give, and why, from a Stoic perspective, that is perfectly okay. We often move through the world using ourselves as the gold standard. We think, if I would have called, they should have called. Or, I would never leave a message on read, so why did they? But here's the hard truth. You are a unique variable. Your history, your capacity for empathy, and your work ethic belong to you alone. Expecting someone else to mirror your soul is like getting mad at a cat for not barking. It isn't in their nature, and more importantly, it isn't under your control. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic, wrote about this in his private journals. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. I have seen the beauty of good and the ugliness of evil, and have recognized that the wrongdoer has a nature related to my own. Aurelius wasn't being a pessimist. He was pre-paving his mind. He knew that if he expected everyone to be just like him, he'd spend his day in a state of constant emotional whiplash. By accepting that people will be exactly who they are, he protected his peace. If we stop expecting others to give like we do, does that mean we stop being kind? No. Stoicism teaches us to shift the why. If you give only because you expect a specific return, you aren't giving, you're trading. And trading in human emotions is a volatile market. The Stoic secret is to find the reward in the action itself, not the reaction. The teacher Epictetus laid the foundation for this clearly. Some things are within our power, while others are not. Within our power are opinion, motivation, desire, aversion, and in a word, whatever is of our own doing. Not within our power are our body, our property, reputation, and whatever is not of our own doing. Your capacity to love and your willingness to care are your powers. They feed your soul. When you do the right thing because it is the right thing to do, you are fulfilled the moment the deed is done. You don't need a thank you to feel whole because the layaway plan of resentment never started. This doesn't mean you have to be a doormat. It means you become the gatekeeper of your own energy. If you are consistently drained because you are giving to those who cannot reciprocate, the Stoic move isn't to get angry at them. It is to adjust your own boundaries. Make sure you're doing the things you need to do to stay grounded. Deep work, silence, creative pursuits. These are the things that replenish your spirit so you can continue to be the person you want to be, regardless of how the world responds. As Seneca once said, a good mind is a lord of a kingdom. When you stop outsourcing your happiness to the behavior of others, you become the ruler of your own internal state. You realize that while they may not love like you love, you still have the infinite freedom to keep loving exactly as you are, for your own sake. Next time you feel that familiar sting of disappointment, ask yourself, did I just pay an installment on a resentment I put on layaway? Cancel the order. Release the expectation. Focus on your own character, your own actions, and your own soul. Stay grounded, stay stoic, and keep feeding your soul.